I see you, Kayani from South Africa. Okay, everyone, we are at the top of the hour, so let's go ahead and get this started. Again, thank you all so much for attending our GetFit Mining Global presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am going to be your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built wonderful platforms and thriving communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Ivey.
I almost forgot my name, huh, cousin?
No.
Some days she forget what day it is. Now she forgot her own cousin's name. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Miss Casa, my executive assistant, for doing this hostess for all of you guys, and a wonderful job. And welcome everybody on this Tuesday morning. I hope you had a good, productive day yesterday. Congratulations to those of you who joined us on our 5-day challenge last night, where we went over in detail with our special guest panelist, Mr. Herschel Crow, about what blockchain technology actually is, because I've always said that blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry in the world today, whether you like it or not, believe it or not, understand it or not. Your opinion of this is irrelevant, even it hitting the health and wellness industry, which is why we're here today. And as Ms. Katza said, I've been in the direct selling industry for 25 years. I've had a lot of success in the digital side and the health and wellness side. I've been in crypto for the last 8 years. I own my own crypto education company called ILCA, Ivy League Crypto Academy. And right now we are in the middle of our blockchain challenge week. Once a month, I do a free Bitcoin boot camp to get people to be aware of and basic understanding of what Bitcoin and crypto is all about. So what does that even have to do with what we're talking about today, which is health and wellness? What does that have to do? A lot. Has everything to do with it, because the name of this is called GetFit Mining. Mining, what does that even mean? Well, we are mining for crypto tokens that we're getting reward with. And what activities do we have to do? Our own physical activity, not mining in the case of Bitcoin, where you have to pay electricity costs and purchase a whole bunch of equipment and programming. We're talking about translating your own physical activity into an income stream. Now, the intended benefit of this process of mining is the fact that you are working to be healthy at the same time. Here are some health facts that is known by everybody. Heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal health lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. Now, every single health and wellness company out there has product or services designed to be able to tackle these problems. But the one problem that none of them have been able to do on a long-term basis is not the products that you're selling and the services you're offering. It's getting people motivated to even want to do it on a long, consistent way. How do you motivate somebody to do what they should be doing anyway? Well, GetFit has an answer for that. Now take a look at this.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
See you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yes, obviously. I mean, just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. Reduce risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. And adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. The more you move, the more you mine. Your health is your wealth. We have figured out how to motivate you. What if we turn your physical activity into an income stream? How would you like to get paid for doing what you're already doing anyway? See, here's how this works. One, I don't have to teach you to go buy a phone. You already have a phone on you. You keep it with you everywhere you go. If you have an Android phone has Google Fit on it. Apple has Apple Health that's tracking your physical activity already. Every phone has different physical trackers on there, whether you've given it permission or not. Your phone's listening to you. It's listening to you sleep. It's listening to you talk. It's waiting for you to say, hey, Siri. No, thank you, Siri. Every time I do that, mine turns on. So this is already happening. GetFit, what it does, it's an app that you download at no cost. It's free. Now, the DApp itself is not collecting your physical data. This DApp is connecting to apps already on your phone that has collected your physical data. As a matter of fact, the moment you download the app, it's going to pull up your last 48 hours of physical activity your phone has already recorded. And then it takes that data, translates it into a digital hash, sends it to the blockchain. And those of you that was on the 5-day challenge last night, you have a clear understanding of what the blockchain is, and rewards you in crypto tokens called MQT. The same way miners who are building the Bitcoin blockchain are incentivized to do that because they're rewarded every 10 minutes with Bitcoin. That's the incentivization. This is called proof of physical activity. And GetFit mining is not the only move to earn app on the market. There were others that came before, like Steppin' and Sweatcoin. I've had these for years. They claim to reward you, but they're very restrictive, limited. I mean, a lot of times it doesn't work right. I got to be outside. It doesn't work inside of the house. Make sure my GPS is on. Well, with GetFit mining, this is a decentralized platform. And in the 5-day challenge on Thursday night, we're going to talk about decentralization, decentralized finance, what that means and why it's so important. But decentralized platform that's going to reward you for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep. Now, are there benefits to sleeping? Yes. Getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and even control weight. Now, I've been self-employed now for 12 years, and I wake up, well, I could wake up when I'm finished sleeping, but since I am self-employed, I work for myself, I work harder for myself than I ever did on a job. So for the last 12 years, I averaged 5.5 to 6 hours sleep a night and 1 good hour in the afternoon. But since I've been a part of GetFit, particularly the last 30 days or so, I've been getting 7.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Why am I getting that extra sleep? Is it because I want the benefits of getting extra sleep? No, I wish I could say that that was a motivating factor. It's not. It's because I'm getting paid to sleep more. Even when my body wakes up in bed, I just lay there and let me give myself another hour because I'm making money doing it. And the more you move, the more you mine. All of your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, your sleep is all recorded and rewarded to you, managed not by a company. Okay, let me make this clear because a lot of people keep, oh, where's the company headquarters? Who's the CEO? Where are they registered? This is not a company. This is a smart contract. It's a program just like Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto created the platform, but he's not the CEO of Bitcoin. He has no control over Bitcoin. Or he, she, whoever they are, there is no company called Bitcoin. There is no corporate headquarters. It's just a program based on math. Same way here. This is a smart contract that will continue to run long after the programmers and the creators are gone. Now, there are limits in the program to what you can do on a daily basis to receive, just like what we covered last night with mining the Bitcoin blockchain. There are limits here. These limits is 20,000 max steps a day, 10 max miles a day, 2 hours max time of workout, 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned, and 8 hours sleep. Now, you can do more than all of this, but you're only going to be rewarded up to these steps because we don't want you to be out there trying to kill yourself. I know we just watched the Olympics, and I know Simone Biles has got an $80 million contract from ESPN. No, so don't think you're Usain Bolt out there. Know your body. Start small. But I will tell you this. When I first started with GetFit, my first 30 days, I was more physically active than I was the previous 5 months combined. And that was only at 30 to 40% activity. The last week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, I have been more active than I have in maybe the last 5 years. I lost in the last week and a half. I went from 209 pounds to the last night I weighed myself, I was 202.8 pounds. In just the past week, I dropped. So I gotta be careful now. I don't want to get go too low, but I've been working hard at this. Why? Well, I'm about to show you. Do you guys see what happened with the value of MQT? Started at $1. Yeah, I've been treating this seriously. So how do you get started with GetFit? Well, first you need to have a phone. And I don't have to teach you or tell you to buy a phone. You already have one. Fitness trackers are optional. What are fitness trackers? Meaning your watches. Yeah, I have a smart watch for my Android and an iPhone watch for my iPhone. That way I don't have to carry my phone with me everywhere I go. Then the apps on the phone are translating that are taking that physical data, sending it to my GetFit app. But now here's where, how does it take that data and turn it into a digital hash? Well, you have to purchase miners. The same way, how do people get Bitcoin? Bitcoin is not just created out of thin air. The first people that get their hands on the Bitcoin are the miners who's creating the blockchain. And then when they get that, then they sell it on the market for everybody else. So there's only 2 ways you can get Bitcoin: buy it or mine it. It's nearly impossible for anybody to try to mine Bitcoin right now. So you have to buy it. Well, GetFit mining is the same way. How do you get your hands on MQT? You either buy it on the open market or you mine it. So you purchase miners. The miners is what's taking that MQ that data, translating it into a digital hash, sending it to the blockchain, and your reward is the MQT. And any activity is getting you paid. From walking outdoors, indoors, running, jogging, hiking, playing sports, riding your bike, riding your skateboard, swimming, going to the grocery store, going on vacation, walking on the beach. What about playing with your kids or your grandkids? What about doing yard work, mowing the lawn? What about doing housework? Just moving around. My wife, for the very first time, and she's starting to get it, she did 7,000 steps yesterday. And most of that was because she has her own routine in the morning. She's a writer, and she goes out and about, and she's got the watch. Now, she's the type, she kicks her phone, she puts it in her purse and forgets about it. But with the watch, it was recording all her activity. She came back and I saw 7,000 steps. I was like, all right, now get it to 10,000. You know, making her own money just from her own physical activity. That's getting you paid. Now, the more activity you have, the higher your earnings. And up to this point, this has all been theory. Why? Because most projects fail at this step. And why do they fail? They may have a great idea. They may have a great plan, a great product, but it costs money to get themselves off the ground. And so especially in the crypto space, since the SEC wants to claim everything crypto's doing is illegal, it's difficult to do that. So they try to have either a seed sale early on to raise funds, or they'll do investors. And what ends up happening is, as soon as the project launches, those who got in early, they sell when the price goes up, and it causes a pump and dump where the price goes all the way down back to the beginning. Game over for the project. Nobody from the outside wants to invest in it. And the people who were already there start screaming bloody murder. When is the token coming back up? What, I got scammed. And they're the ones who crashed it in the first place. This is a self-sustaining ecosystem where that's not possible. Why? Well, number one, it was self-funded. No investor money, to the tune of almost $3 million. Then with this self-sustaining ecosystem, the smart contract takes what would normally be a profit for a centralized company like FTX or Binance or Coinbase or Ripple, the company. These are centralized organizations. How do you think Sam Bankman-Fried became a billionaire in 2 years? Or CZ, starting Binance, became a multi-billionaire? Because all of the transaction fees, it might be small for each individual, but it adds up and they take the profit. Since this is not a company, it's not centralized, it's a smart contract, the majority of that extra, will be called profit, goes right back into the ecosystem. So when you have what happened with us today, like 2 hours ago, somebody sold exactly $86,979 worth of MQT, it didn't crash the ecosystem. Sure, it dropped by a couple of dollars, as normal, and then it's bouncing right back up. This is the second time that this has happened. Where a normal project wouldn't be able to survive something like that, especially just 30 days after launch. This system shook it off, bounced it back, and now is making things happen. It's currently $46. What are you talking about? Are you joking, right? Don't play with my emotions here. Last I checked, it was 27. You know what? Okay, because I'm going to be doing some things live. Hold on, because I got something to prove. Let me continue my presentation, and then we're going to get to that. I'm going to go with the numbers that I know of, and then we're going to get to that. So a self-sustaining ecosystem means every time we evolve and upgrade our miners, every time you submit your proof of physical activity, every time you claim your mining rewards, every time you unlock your mining dock slots, you create challenges and events, and you lease your miners, that is creating revenue That's fees that go to the blockchain, but this system pulls it right back into our community. Let me show you an example of a successful launch. This is Dex Tools, and Dex Tools is not created by MQT or by GetFit. Dex Tools tracks all the new meme coins that come out on the market on Uniswap. And this token launched at $1 and it shot up more than 380%. Normally, you have the people who got in early, they sell. And when they sell for a profit, which is okay, that's the whole point. You want to get a profit. But normally, it drops all the way back down to launch value or below. And then it looks like a pump and dump. A successful launch is when, yes, the price goes up, and then you have a sell-off, but it stabilizes at around 30 to 40% from its all-time high. It's stable, or from its launch point. It stabilizes and starts to flatline. If the project is good long-term, you'll start to see that price go up. It can happen days, months, weeks, months, or years. If the project is not good, meaning there's no real world value to what this thing is all about, then the system over time, it starts to go down and kill itself like Electronium did when it first launched in 2017-18. My crypto education made me earn $60,000 off that project where everybody else went broke because I recognized what was going on. Here's what MQT did. There was a sell-off, and then it stopped and bounced right back up. I said, okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. We still have a small community, so yeah, okay, we're kind of tight-knit. We were telling our people, you don't want to sell your coins. You might want to hold them on for a little bit, right? Now, I'm one eye's on the chat box. You guys know something I don't know yet. So the surprise is about to be on me. So just bear with me here. I don't know what you guys know yet. But here's what happened this day. It started to flatline at almost its all-time high of launch. Then you had a sell-off. What was going on here was, one, people were getting profits, but also they were evolving their miners to higher, more powerful miners. And then something happened that I've never seen before. Not that the price came back up, but the price came back up not because of new buys, but because the smart contract kicked in from all of these sells going on and pushed the price right back up. And then shortly after that, it hit a new all-time high. I have never seen a project where you have a major sell-off and then it hits a new all-time high the same doggone day. And it went up to $4.90, higher than it did right after the first launch. I was impressed. I was like, this thing works. I got Herschel Crow's calling. Hey, Herschel, I'm right in the middle of doing this live presentation. Wait, but hold up, because I got you on, everybody can hear you. Y'all know something I don't know yet. So I'm about to show it live on the presentation. So hold that thought. I think I know what you're about to tell me because I'm seeing people talking in the chat box. So you with me? All right, so I'm gonna hang up now, but y'all know something I don't know yet. But I'm gonna hit you up later on. All right. Dang. Is it that big? Is it that good news? Let me continue. I don't know yet. So this is what happened the first 24 hours. Here's what happened 2 weeks later. The price went from $4.90 to $2.50. Around there. We had a lot of selling going on. There's a lot of people that weren't sure that this project was going to succeed. And so they're like, hey, man, I've been scammed so many times. I might just take a profit while I can. Then it jumped up to a new all-time high, $6.87, 11 days ago. Okay, keep this in mind. 11 days ago, $6.87. This was Saturday. I did a presentation a week from this past Saturday. The day before, I contacted Lynette, the creator, and I congratulated her. I said, look, from the outside, I'm a crypto enthusiast. On the outside, I'm versed in this space. Looking at this project, this was a massive success. One of the most successful launches of a token in 2024. I'm not talking about pump and dump type tokens out there that's running wild on YouTube and Telegram groups. I'm talking about just from a solid launch point. This was successful. I was impressed. 25% increase. And she said to me, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to $25 a coin by the end of August. I wouldn't be surprised. I was like, okay, I don't see that happening. Hey, let's get to $10. I'll be cool with $10 by the end of the month. Here's what the price was 5 minutes before I did this live today. $27.60. 5 minutes before I went live, which is 35 minutes ago. 35 minutes ago. This is all I know. You guys know more than I do right now. So we're going to get to that in a second. $27.60. It was $34 the day before. What happened? Somebody in this community, and we actually know who the wallet is. We even know how many Lennies that individual, I want to get it up. We know how many miners that person has. Sold $86,979 worth of MQT at 2,853 MQT. This person sold. It dropped the price from $34 to $27. Okay. Normally, when something like this happens, it doesn't just go down to 27. It causes a panic. Everybody starts to sell, and we will see this thing dropping like a rock. 15, maybe settle at between $10 and $15. It stopped at $27. Now, here's what I did yesterday. Just my own, and I'm actually going to do some claiming live in a moment. But yesterday, see the date, August 26th? I was trying to go for this 4,000 calories, and thank you, Marnita, showed me that, maybe if I got to do the weightlifting type stuff on the workouts for the calories to bump up. But I did 26,000 steps, 14 miles, 3,700 calories, 2 hours and 18 minutes, and 9 hours and 16 minutes sleep time, which included my nap in the afternoon. This is the most shares I ever got. This is the most I've ever done. And I ended up with 11.28 MQT. This was on my iPhone. I have 7 Omegas on this. So 7 Omegas, almost maxing out my physical activity. I received 11.28 MQT. Now, what is that worth? What is that worth? 11.28 MQT times $27. And how many cents was it? Wait. $27.60. Okay. That was a $311 day. That ain't bad. 7 Omegas maxed out. Now, this number is going to drop 11.28. See, it says round in progress. See, when you're mining Bitcoin, the block closes every 10 minutes. In this case with MQT, this closes every 48 hours. So it gives everybody a chance to do their submissions. And then what that final value is, because there's only so many MQT available. So we don't know if everybody does their submissions or doesn't do it. So that number is going to drop. But at that number, that's a 311.32. Now, at this point, I'm not going to show that video yet. I want to be surprised. Let me stop sharing screen and let me see what the hell you guys are talking about here. All right. Stop sharing screen there. Now let's pull up my other screen here. So what's going on? What are you guys so excited about? Okay, something happened in the crypto market? Nah, crypto market is down 3.6%. You've got to be kidding me. It takes a lot to surprise me in crypto. It takes a lot. I am not easily impressed. You mean to tell me this thing jumped from $27 to actually hot $46.99? I had some people the last few days complaining, how come the token is still stuck at $33? Even that, what the hell happened? Okay, now I'm putting my crypto hat on. You got to be kidding me. Let's look at this. See, the one thing about the blockchain, oh shit. Oh, excuse my language. I see what happened. Let's go back. Let's dissect. Oh my God. Let's dissect this. All right, it was one individual who did this. I only give certain suggestions on strategy in my inner circle. So those of you in my inner circle that's listening, this was a bad strategy what this person did here. I am all for taking a profit. Well, it looks like they bought right back in, but I mean, really? You did back-to-back sales of 2,000, well, 418, 1,000, 435, 1,000. You see, it's all the same wallet address. I'm not putting anybody down on here, okay? Because the name of the game is getting a profit. This individual got in early, bought the tokens when it was cheap. It went up all the way from $1 to 34 freaking dollars. Hell yeah, get a profit. This person walked away with $86,000 in 30 days. That's a hell of a good month in crypto. Congratulations to that individual. But normally that will crash the system. So had it crashed the system, we'd be cursing you out right now. What you ended up doing inadvertently is proved the self-sustaining ecosystem because you dropped the price to $27. And then I saw this. What does this mean? Now I understand what Patty was asking me in Crypto Talk this morning. The smart contract came in and removed 2,229 MQT from circulation. When you remove that amount, you're removing the supply available, which means whatever's left, the value is going to go up. Then we had a couple of buy orders come in, but nothing big. The biggest I see is $530, $274. And then somebody sold. And this person, it could have been a panic sell. This is the individual probably woke up, saw it drop. Oh, hell no. And said, that guy gives me some money. And sold $167, 167 tokens and got 4,600 bucks. And they sold it at $27. See, my success in crypto, I always make more money when the market goes down than when the market goes up. People lose money because they panic and they sell when it's going down. So I don't know who this individual is. They made some money, but look at what they sold it at. $27. This was at 8:53 a.m. This is less than an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. I'm gonna do another math here. You guys see the calculator. 167.02 tokens they sold for 4,600. Had they waited 45 minutes at current price, oops, what did I do there? Oh, I just messed up my thing. I hit the wrong button. Refresh. At current price, $43. So there's, oh, people are selling now. Oh, people see some money. Yeah, y'all keep doing that. I'm not selling a doggone thing. Times $43, that would have made $7,181. Now, yeah, $4,000 is good, but you would have made 7,000. So what happened again? the smart contract came in here and removed another of 3,000 MQT tokens. And then the smart contract came in here and bought tokens and added to liquidity. Look at this. Good Lord. Then the thing jumped up to $46.99. And now we've got everybody selling that sees that jump for a quick little profit. All right. Now I want to see come tomorrow what's going to happen. Because one thing that I remember Lynette was saying, that the smart contract, she doesn't know when the smart contract does what it does. It's a program. It's not like she pushes a button and tells the smart contract, okay, go buy and go sell. It's a smart contract. So it will judge the market, wait until it thinks that all the sell pressure is over, and then come in and do its thing. It's not going to add to the market when everybody's selling.
Can you rephrase?
That's the whole point of the smart contract. I am hella impressed. Damn it, I've never seen anything like this before. Now I'm even more excited to do what I'm about to do. Let's claim my tokens. All right, so let me pull up my Android. Let me first show so you can see it. This is my Android. No, that's my iPhone. Let me switch to my Android. It's my Android, and you will see 7 alphas, okay? 7 alphas right there. And let's pull up the phone. It's over here. Drag over here. So you guys can see my phone. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's open up GetFit Mining. So let's take a look. Okay, so far today, I've been busy this morning. I haven't even done nothing. Only 413 steps. I'm behind. Yesterday at this time, I was at 7,000 steps. I got some work to do. Yeah, I'm behind on this. All right, so earnings. So yesterday, 21,000 steps, 9.5 miles, 3,445 calories burned, 3.5 hours workout time, 6 hours sleep. I submitted. Down here, so there's a difference between submissions and claims. We submit daily, and you have 48 hours to submit. If you do not submit, you lose these shares. You lose those tokens. Then you have claim. Now, you can claim every day, but we suggest you wait until you have a total of 10 days to claim, because the fee of claiming, everything on the blockchain incurs a fee, a transaction and gas fees, is the same whether you claim 1 day or 10. So I've been waiting until it's 10 days, and today is 10 days, and I said I was going to do this live in front of you guys. Now, you need to make sure you have AVAX in your internal wallet address. Make sure I've got 1.7 AVAX there, so I should have enough money. I don't even know how much it's going to cost me to claim, but I've got some money there. Now, before I claim, yeah, I'm being dramatic on this for a reason. Before I claim, let's add up how many tokens this is. So these are the days I can claim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Oh, it's not showing all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't claim these 2. So there's 2 days that's off the chart that I'm not able to, but it's down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, starting with 19950. So my history is, so it's not showing 2 days. So if you look back here, you can look and see how many tokens you have here. So I'm only going to add up 8, all right, just for addition purposes, not all 10, just to see what 8 looks like. So I'm going to add up 8 of these days. Let's add up. 9.55. Remember, these are alphas, 7 alphas, not omegas. 7.43. Can't believe it's $43. Probably, it might settle down around the way you guys are selling right now. $38, $39. 6.44. 6.44. 5.78. Look, everybody wants to call me now. No, Moshe, I know the price is up. He's excited. Dang, don't let me lose my train of thought. Here I am here. 5.13. Don't everybody know when I'm doing presentations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3.51. 0.51. That's 403. 4.09. And then the 8th day, 4.13. So that's a total of, in the last 8 days, 40.9 MQT with 7 alphas. Based on current price, now I see it dropping, based on current price of 41 times $41.79, that's $1,710 over the last 8 days. That ain't bad from my own physical activity, not recruiting. So if I add another 10 days or 20 days for 30, let's multiply that times 3. That's a $5,132 month off of 7 alphas and maximize, if I maximize my activity every day, which I don't, but if I did, and if the value stays at $41 for the rest of the month, which who knows what it's going to be at the end of the month now. By the end of the week, who knows what it's going to be. I say psychologically, at low, $30 low, high, maybe $50 by the end of this month. We got a couple of days left. Now, I might be way off. I may be way wrong. Even Lynette only thought it's going to go $25. Okay, so now let's pull back up and let's actually claim. And then I'm going to also move it into my wallet so we can see it happen. So how many do I have in this wallet right now? 1,337 MQT, 1337. Okay, so we know that number. Let's claim. Let's go back, down, claim. You're claiming your mining rewards up to 10 days. Yes, let's claim it. Transaction in process. Let's see this number change. Let's see how long that'll take. Somebody says you think it's going to go 150. All right, let's go process. There it is. It switched 1,402. So let's do the math there. How many tokens was that? 1,402 minus 1,237. 65 tokens. 65 tokens at 4186. That's $2,720 for the last 10 days. Not recruiting, not selling a product, my own physical activity. You saw me move the token straight to my wallet. I can sell it right now. That cat sold and made 80,000. I could sell right now. Am I? Hell no. I'm not selling. That's crazy. I will sell a little to evolve because that was on just 7 alphas. So now I want to evolve those alphas up to omega. So I will sell a little bit of the MQT to evolve my alphas to omegas. Now I have another special I'm going to do. I also have my iPhone. My iPhone has 7 omegas on it. My iPhone is on 7 days claim. It'll be 10 days on Friday. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to claim live publicly in front of everybody, but I'm not going to do it on here. I'm going to do it on my 5-day challenge because it's my last night. So Friday night, if you want to see me claim 7 Omegas almost maxed out every day to 10 days, you got to hop on our 5-day challenge on Friday night. It's no charge. Just register ilcachallenge.com, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this week is modified. I'm keeping it only 1 hour because it's right before Herschel does his presentation for GetFit mining. So if you want to see it, you got to be on that Friday. Now, let me get back to the presentation. I almost want to just kind of shut it down now. What more is there for me to say? But there are new people here, so there's more. There's more we got to show. So let me get back to the other screen. God dang, congratulations, you guys. You know what? All that, let me show something else too. And I want to say this. I don't get scared when I see the red. You know what this tells me? Somebody just proved that the project works and they made some money. And they have that money, especially, I'm not impressed with these big sales. Someone just sold for $7,000. I'm not impressed with the big sales. All that does is prove that the system works. What I like to see are these little sales. $169, $296. Not everybody has 7 Omegas or can afford 7 Alphas. You might only have a couple of Lennies working for you. You might only have 2 Ultras or a couple of primaries. And your physical activity is earning you gas money. It's earning you money to buy groceries. It's earning you money to pay for that backpack for your kid going back to school, or for them to have some new shoes so they don't get picked on when they go to school by the other kids. It's able to have spending money for the weekend, you know, help to offset that inflation that's taking place. That's what I see here. People are eating. Type me in the chat box if you made money yesterday. And type me and if you did it without having to recruit anybody. We had some hecklers on, and don't get discouraged by hecklers that want to come in and try to claim everything is a scam and MLM. Well, this has nothing to do with MLM. This has nothing to do with selling a product. It's you getting rewarded for your physical activity. What is the scam in that? And people are able to put food on the table. So we had some hecklers that's jumping in because GetFit mining is starting to get out there, starting to get the word. So we will, as a community, shut those clowns down as well. But I'm impressed that 100 tokens sold for $4,000 and the price is still at $41.43. This is beyond my wild expectations when I thought that this project was going to fail. So congratulations to all of you guys. So now, oh, was I sharing screen? Dang it, I don't think I was. My bad. My bad. I thought I was sharing screen there. All right. Well, let's get back to the presentation side. Share screen over here. This got me fired up. I'm ready to, I need to go live. Maybe jump in the swimming pool or something with a cigar. I don't even smoke cigars. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I was going to do. I kept saying I was going to do this all week, and I haven't been able to do it. Remember, at one time, Bitcoin was only pennies. Now, this is an interesting video because it's different than what he did before. But in 2013, Bitcoin went to $111 and people were flipping out. 2021, Bitcoin got to $60,000. I need to find that other video, but take a look at this one here. Play.
Apparently the question on everyone's minds is, did he hodl?
Bitcoin is now up to $111.
Come on, come on. What kind of question is that? Of course I did.
No, you didn't.
I hodled, I bought more, and
No,
I
you
hodled
didn't.
again.
No, you didn't.
I've hodled everything. I've hodled every single thing.
Okay, he's lying.
And that so far has
He's lying. All right. I remember in 2018, after it went up to 20,000, they went and found him because he sold a lot because he got it when it was at $5. And then when Bitcoin went to 100, he shot that video and he was losing his mind that it went to $100. And do you know how many millionaires were created through Bitcoin when Bitcoin went from $5 to 100? And then a few years later, it went from 100 to $1,000 a coin. How many people sold at those prices? And then 2017, you've heard my story. I bought 3 Bitcoin in 2016 for $640 a piece. 3 months later, I sold for $870 a piece because I thought I made some money. I made a profit. I sold all 3 of my Bitcoin. 1 year later, it was worth $20,000 a coin each. So if you're selling for a profit, be mindful of what you're doing. Let me play this again. Oh, hold on. Play.
Apparently the question on everyone's minds is, did he hodl?
Bitcoin is now up to $111.
Come on. Come on. What kind of question is that? Of course I did. I hodled. I bought more, and I've hodled again. I've hodled everything. I've hodled every single thing. And that, so far, has been the best decision that I've ever made financially in my life. You literally just buy and you hodl. Keep those diamond hands.
Keep those diamond hands. Yeah, he's fronting now. Now, he did buy back in, but he sold most of his Bitcoin at $111. He learned his lesson. So I play. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want to stop that. I play that to say that, oh, no, dang, now I got to go all the way through. I play that just to show, sell for a profit, yes, but let's not get crazy because you have no idea where this is going to be 3 months from now. So how do you get started? Well, get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you their link, and you can only purchase Lenny's. And I like Matthew's idea because you know what I'm doing? I told you I'm setting my son up. His smartwatch comes in today. I'm going to take this opportunity to buy 7 Lenny's outright because now it's less to get my hands on. It costs less MQT. So now's the time to use that MQT if you're going to evolve. If you want to get, not pull the money out for a profit, not sell the MQT into USDT, but I'm not going to use it. Well, you just told me I just did a whole bunch of claiming. I'm getting myself a gang of Lenny's for my son. And Lenny mining power is 50%. 7 Lenny's will cost me $350 worth of MQT. NFT miners outside of the Lenny's that you can evolve up to is primary, ultra, alpha, and omega. 100% mining power all the way to 300% mining power. You can only have 7 miners docked at any given time. If you want to evolve and upgrade, it costs $30 to go from Lenny to primary, $40 from primary to ultra, $60 from ultra to alpha, and $100 from our 2 alphas and $200 from alpha to omega. Matthew, your name just spawned something. Remember last week there was one guy on my social media who, when I was talking about MQT being at 20-something dollars a coin, he said, oh, the big dump is coming. Wait till the whale sells. Well, it already happened, and the price almost doubled up. I want to go back and find whoever that was and shove that screenshot right in his face. In fact, I'm petty like that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and find that post and say, you were saying? Anyways, here's what's coming. Yeah, Matthew, do the same thing. We could take a victory lap. Coming soon is the ability to lease your miners. Now, why is that important? Well, the miners is only $50 right now, but that's not always going to be the case. If you remember a project called Gala Games out there, members of our community made millions of dollars off of that. The miner, which is called a node, cost $500 a piece back then. I did not get involved. I could have bought $10,000 worth of Gala miners. I didn't. That's one of the biggest, I don't call them mistakes, bad business decisions I had a good reason why I didn't, but it was a bad business decision. Each Gala miner now is worth $140,000 a piece. One of our members, Provis Lofties, walked off his job because of that. I don't know if he's on here listening to me right now, but he did. And many other members in the community did as well. So at some point, it's going to be too expensive for the average person that wants to get involved with GetFit mining to actually purchase the miner outright. But they can lease them. So if you've got the extra miners, you can put the miner on the leasing dock. They will lease it from you. They will submit their proof of physical activity. They will claim their mining rewards. And you get to claim the leasing fee. How cool is that? My grandpa always said, own multiple properties, live in one and rent out the others. So get started today. I mean, this was a presentation I'm going to be saving because all this happened live. You guys knew before I knew. So yeah, this is one you want to share with everybody. Out of all the other presentations I've done, this is the one you want to share. So get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you say this is not for you, that's okay. We can respect that. But just know it. When you leave, your phone is still recording all of your physical data. You just chose not to get paid for it. If you say this is for you, then there's also another caveat here. You must be willing to learn something new. You are getting involved in the crypto space, which means you're going to have to purchase crypto tokens like AVAX to get started. If you've never done it before, this is a new learning curve. We have customer support up 5 days a week at 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern every day this week to walk you through it. Okay, I cannot, let me repeat this. There's not enough hours in a day for me to sit with you one-on-one and take 2 hours to go over the basics with you. That's why we've got the support group, Telegram group, and everything in place. I can give you a couple of minutes, and I already recorded a video that walk you through this. So anything after that, just understand if you need my help, I'm willing to give it, but time is very, very precious. You got to learn this stuff, and you have to learn it one way or another. I self-taught myself, but we've got an education community. Plug in to the 5-day challenge. I'm going to even start telling people that's demanding my time. Were you on the 5-day challenge where I'm actually teaching this? If the answer is no, then no, I can't teach you. I charge $250 an hour. I'm not getting paid to do any of this. Nobody is. We're doing this to help out the community. But you've got to be willing to learn some of the basic stuff. And once you learn it, oh, you got it. It's going to be easy after that. Another, as a disclaimer, again, I am not a licensed financial advisor nor health advisor. Saying that, I cannot guarantee how much money you are going to make. There is no guaranteed 3% a day, 10% a week. I'm not talking about any recruiting money, none of that stuff. There's 3 things that determine what you earn here. Actually, I need to add a 4th because somebody brought something up this morning that I saw where it talked about how can MQT, this was the exact question, how can MQT afford to pay out that much money? The question is a fallacy. MQT is not paying out anything. MQT is an asset. You can decide to sell it or hold it. So if you sell it, you're earning whatever the value of the token was. There's no company MQT paying out any money. Somebody was concerned about how can it afford to pay out $86,000? It didn't pay out. Someone sold it at that price. It's a difference. So 3 things is going to determine. Number 1, I have no idea how physically active you're going to be. You might do 5,000 steps. You might do 15,000. You might work out 1 hour. You might work out 2. You might sleep 3 hours. You might sleep 8. I have no idea what that's going to be. Number 2, I have no idea how many miners you're going to have and what type they are. You just saw me do a claim on 7 alphas. Friday, I'm going to do a claim on 7 omega. Oh, what if the price goes up by Friday? Oh, this is getting exciting. I need to readjust almost everything that I'm doing. I've got multiple streams of income, but you kind of, put your attention to where the money's coming in. Marnita, we're going to have a talk. Then the third thing is, I don't know what the value of the token is going to be on any given day. When I started this presentation, it was $27. You guys told me it went up to $44 or $46. So I have no idea what that's going to be. And then you have to decide when you're going to sell your MQT tokens. I don't know when you're going to sell your tokens. I don't know how much you're going to sell, a little or a lot. I cannot give you financial advice on what to sell, when to sell, or how. Well, I can teach you how to sell. You just convert your MQT into USDT on the Avalanche chain. That's simple. And then coming soon next month, we're rebranding and moving from GetFit mining into MoveQuest. So that's coming soon. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm at a loss. Wow. All I can do is clap. Congratulations to those of you who have taken action. Congratulations to those of you who have made money. And do you realize that we're going to be doing this like 7 more times on other blockchains? We're about to have a fantastic ride with this. And I'm so glad for those of you that for the first time in a very long time, you're actually making money in a program and you don't have to recruit to do so or sell a physical product. You're just using your own physical activity. This is going to be life-changing for people. I'm starting to see what Lynette was saying. I didn't believe her. I'm starting to see it. So with that, in 1 hour from now, Herschel Crow will be hosting the next presentation with Ken Francis. And Ms. Casa, did you have anybody that you wanted to share a couple of words with that we talked about yesterday? All right, we'll do that tomorrow because we do want to have a couple of people to share your stories. Let me see, who do we have on here? Let's see. If anyone would like to share, Matthew Ramos, if you're available, could you just share for a minute or two what you like about this, what this is doing for you? Let me see. I'm calling people out on the fly here. Matthew, are you there? Are you able to share anything?
What's going on, boss?
Yeah. Please share. What do you see that's going on? Are you excited?
You'll give me 5 seconds.
No
All
problem.
right. Sorry, I'm at the gym right now. No, it's amazing. Man, I think I was calculating mine the other day. Just earning in the last month. This isn't considering, what I bought in the liquidity sale. I think I've made upwards of anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000. I haven't calculated it at this price yet. But not everybody would disagree, but whenever we first launched, I did sell a few hundred MQT to evolve all the way up to Omegas, and I did so knowing that the quicker I could get in and earn the most amount of tokens, the faster I was just going to make my MQT back. So I think that first day that I logged MQT, I had a 80 MQT day because no one had jumped into the platform yet. So just off of that one, it took me about 3 or 4 days and I already made up all the MQT that I sold. I more recently, set up my girlfriend. I set up one of my cousins.
Wow.
I set up one of my aunts. I set up another phone for myself. I set up another one of my buddies. So I've just been kind of rocking and rolling, and the way I've done it is I've actually been, I was fortunate for my family. I come from a small town, that only has about 1,000 people. So I didn't grow up around a whole lot, and that's kind of everybody that I know and everybody that I've grown up around. And I was fortunate to get out and, become a doctor and have financial stability, but not everybody in my family and my surrounding group has that to say. So something I've been doing to help out is I've actually been funding them. I've been giving them each 25 MQT. That's enough to get 7 Linnies,
Nice.
upgrade to upgrade to primaries. And all I tell them is, I want you to go as far as you can and upgrade all the way to alpha or omega. And then you can start paying me back that 25 MQT. So, you know, the way I see it, we're only earning about from a pool of 2,500 MQT right now. So this is going to skyrocket whenever she does decide to add in that extra 2,500. They'll be able to, the faster they can get evolved right now, later on, if they're, you know, say racking up with 7 omegas, whenever she adds that back in, they're going to be earning much, much more. So that's kind of the strategy that I've pushed with my friends and family is, you don't got to pay me back right now. Wait until you get set up with alphas and omegas, you know, earning 7 to 10 MQT a day. And, you know, one day you've already almost halfway paid me back. So that's the way I see it right now. That's the way I've been trying to get out in my family and my friend group and encourage that positive mentality towards earning. Because I do have a lot of friends that are struggling to find jobs right now here in West Texas. I have friends that are, you know, still in school, still working to get the ball rolling. And, you know, some of them have graduated and they can't get a job for whatever their bachelor's or degree is. So I said, hey, how would you like a side gig? I'll fund you to get in. Let's see what you can do. Pay me back when you pay me back. I trust you. And, you know, even then, this week, I've probably, these 10 days, I need to go claim myself. But I think I racked up 112 MQT, something like that. You know, so, you know, depending on how long it takes them, doesn't really matter to me. You know, I've got 1,400 MQT sitting in the tank, just waiting for me whenever. And, you know, that's more that I can do for other people. And then I've got more coming in that I'm dishing out to help others. So to me, that's a win-win-win. And I'm happy to keep on doing it.
All right. Thank you, Matthew, for sharing. And everybody, yes, this was recorded. And as soon as it's finished processing, I upload it. Give me about an hour. I'll put it in all the Telegram groups. But in 45 minutes from now, we have the next presentation with Herschel Crow. And I will be back. Well, we got 5-day challenge tonight. And I'll be back tomorrow morning for the next Get Fit presentation. Congratulations, everybody. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.